Alright, this is Marco's autobiography done by Mileena. Now, I am Marco, believe it or not. Even though it seems like I'm not Marco, I am Marco. I'm very good looking as a woman, so it's hard to tell that I'm actually Marco. Now, you can only tell when I have the short hair looks, because the short hair looks, you can see my hair, and you know it's actually me, but it's really hard to tell for sure, alright? But that's a bonus, right? I mean, who wants a drag queen that looks like a guy, you know what I mean? Some people do like that, but I mean, for me, I like to look glamorous and I like to look like a real woman. So, of course, Mileena looks like a real woman. Now, this is the autobiography, so gonna get straight to it. Now, this is a very brief, ultra brief mini autobiography done by Mileena on behalf of Marco, okay? So, Marco was a child growing up in a small city. It was a small city. I'm not gonna say the city name, all right? It's a small city. It was a lot smaller before. Now it's a bigger city. It's kind of decent size. So it's not bad. But Marco grew up in that town and he had kind of, an upbringing where he was totally spoiled, but not in a way that he was told he was going to be a superstar. No way. Not in the early beginnings. So everyone treated him well. He knew he was very good looking. He had periods where he was very snobby, because he was good looking. And as a child, he grew up, being favored and all that because of his look and all that, and because he was nice. But he grew up with all that, and he kind of felt like he was never going to be a star. Now, it's not like something you. Some people are destined. Their parents tell them right away, "You're going to be a star. I'm a star myself. If I'm going to make you a star, you're going to be a star." So, one moment, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay, that's not good. Anyway, some people know they're going to be a star right away. So they're told they're going to be a star. They're told you are destined and your path is pretty much set forth. Your parents are stars, you're going to be a star. My dad pretty much was a star. Like, he looks like a star, he acts like a star. The only problem is he was never paid like a star because at that time he had a different type of opportunity. He had to have a record label and all that. No one really paid to produce his stuff or anything. They produced it, maybe they sold it themselves, but they never actually gave him the opportunity. Now things are different. You can have your own YouTube channel, you can have all the things come to you and you can decide what your fate is, which is nice, it's very great. So he was very lucky though because he had children that did good careers, like decent careers. So he wasn't ever suffering, but he wanted to be a star and he totally should be. He's actually on YouTube now. Um, but yeah, so he was not a star, and he was almost a star. He performed live in huge stadiums. He performed live in different venues. He was very lucky. He performed, but he never really had the opportunity because at that time, you didn't have YouTube, where if you weren't successful in the big limelight of things, you could be successful on YouTube. So very lucky for that. So yeah, so he was not able to be given that opportunity. So as Marco grew up, Marco kind of never thought of himself as someone that would be famous. Now, he did know he looked very good for a long time, and he wanted to try modeling. So he tried modeling, didn't make it 2 or 3 times. Then he made it as a model in his 30s, late 30s or mid 30s, or early 30s actually. He made it as a model. So he finally made it as a model. So he was like, I'm not sure what this is like, but I love it. And I'm not sure how late in the 30s, maybe, I'm not sure when he was a model. I don't know exactly, but I think it was like 6 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. So in his 30s for sure. And he made it then. And he was overweight, and they gave him the opportunity. So he was very lucky. He was given the opportunity, and he took it full throttle, and he wanted to really enjoy it. So he took it and made sure that he got that opportunity. And most 30-year-olds they wouldn't consider, but they just gave him the chance. He was overweight. He looked good, but he was overweight, and they gave him the chance. So he's finally a model, and then he took YouTube, and he thought, well, you know what? I know I wasn't destined to perform in the beginning because I wasn't even thinking about it, but nowadays I just feel like singing all the time. All these songs come to mind. All these crazy things come to mind. So I need to do this. I need to perform. And YouTube is that platform to do so. So he did decide to perform, and here I am. So that's the brief autobiography that you're going to get today of a driven character named Marco, and Mileena, his cohort. And you're very lucky to see that because it's very rare for him to say anything about his personal life. Not that his personal life is personal or anything, but he doesn't doesn't care to talk about because he likes to sing. All right. So don't worry about that. He doesn't mind his personal life. He's like the good celebrities. They don't mind sharing things with people. All right. So yeah. So that's how his career went, and that's just what he did. So he decided to pursue YouTube. Now, I'm not famous on YouTube yet, but I see the potential, the great potential. Looking forward to serving you guys in the future with great new content. I hope you like this autobiography done by Mileena, originally for Marco. Thank you for watching. Bye now.